season replays, fantasy drafts, ultimate creative leagues, and what if tournament. It's Coffee Cup Games with the coach, DKM.
Hey, this is Coach DK. Hope you guys are having a good one. We are continuing our series of the year 1900. We've made it all the way up to the World Series, or what we call the Diamond Cup. The reason we call it the Diamond Cup is it's a little bit different than that you would normally see in major leagues. We allow 8 teams to be represented from both the American and the National League to do the playoffs. Secondly, it is the best of 9. That happened a few times. I think it was 3 times or 4 times in real life that the World Series was a best of 9. But we are going to always have the best of 9. We allow 8 teams to be represented in the playoffs from each league. That's why we call it the Diamond Cup. But right now, we're about to enter into Game 2. St. Louis won the first one, so they lead the series 1-0. As you can tell, Game 1 was a blowout by St. Louis. They won 19-5. The game was over early after 3 innings. I think the score was like 11-3. After the first inning was 3-0. Every inning, St. Louis just mounted more and more runs to the point that it just became so overwhelming. Buffalo may have gone through 8 pitchers. Every one of their pitchers, I think, probably got in the game at one point. But needless to say, St. Louis is leading the series 1-0 as we now get ready for game number 2. So let's go into the starters for game number 2. But before we do, ask you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, really appreciate it. And the starting pitchers for today's game will be for Buffalo Bulls. It will be Dan Kerwin, the southpaw. He went 13-13 with a 2.76 ERA. He started 32 games, walked 63 and struck out 46 in the postseason. He is 2-1 in 8 games. He has a 2.36 ERA and started 7 games so far. For the St. Louis Cardinals, Hall of Fame legend Cy Young, the righty. He led the league in multiple categories, including wins and strikeouts during the regular season. He went 31-11, had 3 saves, a very impressive 2.54 ERA. Started 37 games. He walked 52, but he struck out, like I said, a league-leading 126. In the postseason, he's been doing very well. He's 3-0 in 8 games. He has a 3.42 ERA. He has started 7 of those games. He has 17 strikeouts so far in the postseason. The starting lineups for Buffalo and for St. Louis will be the same as they were for Game 1. Buffalo has Getman, the center fielder, all-star, leading off. Atherton, the second baseman, will be batting second. Behind the plate will be Strat-O-Matic, the all-star. He'll be batting third. Halligan will be batting fourth and playing right. Noel, the left fielder, batting fifth. Holman, the shortstop, batting sixth. Carey, the first baseman, batting seventh. Andrews, the third baseman, will be batting 8th. And finally will be Dan Kerwin, the pitcher. And now for the St. Louis Cardinals, who we will be managing, as we manage always the home team. They have 5 all-stars in their lineup for Hall of Famers. Third baseman McGraw will be leading off. McGann, the first baseman, batting second. Burkett, the left fielder, batting third. Donlin, the right fielder, batting fourth. Robinson will be catching today, batting fifth. Keister, second baseman, batting sixth. Wallace, the shortstop, batting seventh. Hedrick will be batting 8th, playing center field and on the mound, and batting 9th will be Cy Young. Here we go. Starting off game number 2. Getman is up, the center fielder, and he's going to hit a ground ball to Wallace. That's going to be 1 down. Here is Atherton, the second baseman, 325. He's going to get a single, so he's going to be on base. And now Strat-O-Matic is up, and he's going to single to right. And we're going to let Atherton take third, so it'll be runners on the corners. And now Halligan is up, the right fielder, batting fourth. He's hitting 244. He does have 13 RBIs. He's going to hit a ground ball to McGraw, who's going to keep Atherton at third, take the easy out at first. So Strat-O-Matic is able to go to second. And now Noel is up. He's hitting 222 in the postseason. And it's going to be a ground ball to Hall of Fame Wallace, who's also been an all-star. And it's not in time. No! As Buffalo jumps up with an early run as Wallace makes a great play, but the throw is not in time. Noel trying to get a lead, does not. So Holman now up the shortstop, and he's going to draw a walk. So Cy Young with a rough start in this one. And now Carey, the first baseman's up. He's going to fly ball to Donlin in right field. So with the bases loaded, Buffalo is only able to get 1 run scored. Quite the escape for Cy Young and the Cardinals. Here is McGraw leading off, hitting 333. He's going to line out the second, and now McGann is up. McGann needs a 1-2. He's going to get a 14, so that's going to be a fly out, 2 down. And here's Burkett hitting 390 in the postseason with 24 RBIs. He had 6 of them yesterday in game number 1, but he's going to ground out, and that's going to end the inning. 1-2-3. And now we go to the top of the second. Andrews, the third baseman, is up. He's hitting 250. He's going to draw a walk. So Cy Young's control seems to be all over the place in this one. And now Kerwin, the pitcher, is up. He's actually a pretty good hitter for a pitcher. He was the first guy that they brought in to pinch hit yesterday. And so this is going to be a ground ball to Keister, who's going to take the easy out at first. Andrews takes second. So 1 down, and now they're at the top of the order with Getman. And he's going to be strikeout.
You can't touch this.
So that is, I believe, the 19th strikeout for Cy Young, 18th strikeout, and then he's going to follow with another one.
You can't touch this.
That will be number 19, as Cy Young gets 2 strikeouts to end the second inning. So here we go. Bottom of the second, Donlin is up. Donlin's going to pop out the first, and that's going to be 1 down. Next up is Robinson, the catcher. He's going to get the first hit for St. Louis. That's going to be a single. So we finally get a runner on base. Now Keister is up, and he's going to hit a ground ball to Atherton at second base. Neither team has good second basemen.
Whoopsies!
It will be an air. So Keister is safely at first, Robinson safely at second, and now Wallace, the Hall of Fame and All-Star shortstop, is up to bat. He needs a 1-9. He gets the 9. We are going to send the lead runner, and they are going to let him score.
Brilliant!
65% chance. He needed 1-13. I probably would have played that one at home, but they want to keep the runners on first and second, and so it is now tied as St. Louis gets a run, and now Hedrick, the center fielder's up. He's hitting 346. He's going to hit a fly ball to right field, and it's not going to be deep enough, so Keister stays at second, and now Cy Young, the pitcher, is up. Hits a ground ball to Atherton, who needs to make a play. He does this time, and that's going to end the inning, but now St. Louis bounces back to tie it at 1 apiece. Top of the third, Streckengoss is up. He singled his first at bat, and that's going to be the third straight strikeout for Cy Young.
You can't touch this.
Halligan's now up. He's going to line out the second, so at least he got a bat on the ball, but it will be 2 away, and now Noel is up. He also got a single in his first at bat, an RBI as well, but that's going to be a fly out to left. So bottom of the third, Irwin pitching is top of the order for St. Louis, and McGraw is up. He's a 1-14. It's not going to be that, but it's still going to be good enough for a double for McGraw. So he is on second, and now McCann is up, and we are going to try to bunt. Ooh. We're going to take the bunt off as he gets the 2 strikes, and he is going to hit a fly ball to center field, and that's going to be out. Drinking my coffee because it is called Coffee Cup Games, and I usually have coffee with me. But anyways, here we go. 1 out. McGraw up to bat. He needs a 1-9. He's going to hit a fly ball to Halligan, and so that's going to be 2 down. As now Donlin is up, and they are going to intentionally walk Mike Donlin after getting Burkett out.
Le who? The her.
And with 2 outs, they put Donlin on base, and now it's going to be Robinson, who's 1 for 1. He needs a 1-2. He gets a 5, so it will be the 3rd out. So the decision to walk Donlin paid off for Buffalo. Is now after 3 innings, the score is 1-1. Both teams have 1 run on 3 hits. Buffalo has committed 1 error. St. Louis has not. Top of the 4th. Here we go. Hallman, the shortstop, is up, hitting 342. He's going to pop out to McGann. And there will be an injury. Hallman will be out the rest of the game. Here is Carey, third baseman. He's going to line out to McGraw third, and so that's going to be 2 down. And now Andrews is up, and that's going to be a line out the second. So that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning. So after the first inning, Young has really buckled down. Broderick is going to come in, bat 6, and play shortstop for Buffalo after the injury. So here's Keister, the second baseman, hitting 318. He's going to line out the first, so that's going to be one down. Now Wallace, who has a RBI single, is going to draw a walk. So he's on base, and now Hedrick is up. He's 0 for 1. He's going to hit a fly ball to Halligan in right center. Right fielder's going to have to make a play. Halligan's running. He can't get there as Wallace takes third, and Hedrick gets a double. And now we have Cy Young with the infield in. We're going to let Cy Young swing away. He needs a 1-2. He's going to hit a fly ball to Halligan. Wallace has got pretty good speed. And so he's going to score easily, and Hedrick takes third. As Wallace with great speed, Halligan not with the best arm. So, and the ball in right. So now Hedrick's able to go to third. So a Cy Young sacrifice fly gives St. Louis the lead. And now McGraw is up. He hits a ground ball to the replacement, Broderick, who did not start.
Whoopsies!
And it's going to be an error. I think it was Hedrick scores. So McGann is up, 2 outs. McGraw on first. He needs a 1 to 5. Ugh. And he gets a 12, so it's going to be good enough for a single as McGraw goes to third bases. They don't try to get him there. They keep McGann at first on the cutoff. Burkett is up, hitting 381. He is 0 for 2 today. And he's going to hit a ground ball to Broderick. Again, the defensive, or the substitute that came in for after the injury. And it's going to be a single and then a throwing error. So Burkett takes second. McGann goes to first. McGraw scores as St. Louis jumps up 4-1. Now Buffalo had committed only like 30 errors in the postseason so far. St. Louis had committed 50, but as you can tell in this game, Buffalo committing some crucial errors. Broderick, the defensive sub at shortstop, has committed 2 in this inning. And again, with runners on second and third, 2 outs, they walk Mike Donlin.
Le who? The her.
Doesn't want anything to do with Mike Donlin. His 30 RBIs and 9 home runs. So Robinson's up. He's going to hit a fly ball to center field. So for the second time in a row, Buffalo walks Donlin. Robinson comes up with 2 outs and fails. So, but St. Louis now leads 4-1 after 4 innings. Here is Kerwin, the pitcher. Cy Young's on the mound. It's going to be a ground ball to McGraw, who is known for getting on base, not known for his defense.
Bruh.
And in that situation, he makes an error. So a first error against St. Louis, and now Getman's up. He's going to line out, so that's going to be 1 down. Atherton's up. He's going to hit a ground ball back to Young.
Go!
And it gets a single and then an error. So Atherton takes second. Kerwin now on third. Schreckengoss is up. He's hitting 303. A chance to get back into it. He's going to hit a ground ball to Keister. They're going to take the easy out at first, allow the run to score. So it is 4-2 with Atherton now on third. Halligan is up. He's a 1-9. He's going to get a single, so it'll be another run for Buffalo as it's now 4-3. And now Knoll is up. He's going to hit a ground ball to first. So a little 2-out rally there for Buffalo as they close the gap. Keister is up as we enter the bottom of the 5th. The second baseman hitting 314. He's 0 for 2 today, though he did get on base on an error. He's going to get out, so that'll be 1 down. Here's Wallace. He's 1 for 1. And he's going to ground out to Atherton at second. That'll be 2 down. And here's Hedrick, the center fielder. He's going to ground out to Kerwin, the pitcher. So that'll be a quick 1-2-3 inning. And now Broderick, the shortstop, is up. His first postseason at bat. He's going to line out to Wallace. 1 down. Here's Carey, the first baseman. He's 0 for 2. It's a 1-3. And Carey, who has 1 home run so far in the postseason, gets his second. A solo shot. He needed a 1-3. He gets the 3. And Buffalo ties the game at 4 apiece. Now Andrews is up. He's gone on base on a walk, but he's 0 for 1. He's going to be 0 for 2. As that's going to be 2 down. And now Kerwin, the pitcher's up. He's hitting a ground ball to McGann at first. McGann, pretty good defensive player is able to pick it up, scoop it to Young covering first, and that'll be the third out. We now enter the bottom of the sixth in a very closely tight game. Kerwin going against his counterpart, Young, who's at bat. He's 0 for 1, though he did get an RBI and a sacrifice fly. He's a 1-2. He's going to get a 10, so that is going to be an out. Here is John McCraw. He's 1 for 3 with a double. He's going to fly out to Noel in the left. That's going to be the second out. And now McGann is up. He's 1 for 3. He needs a 1-2. He's going to get a 2 off the pitcher's card. So in this inning, we've had 2 home runs. McGann with his first home run of the postseason as St. Louis answers back with their own solo shot to take a 5-4 lead. And now Jesse Burkett is up with 2 outs. He needs a 1-16 for a triple. He gets a 3. And so now he's on third base. Mike Nolan is up. They have intentionally walked him twice with 2 outs. And they are going to pitch. And it backfires as Mike Nolan rips a single. I am beyond surprised that they did not walk him again, knowing that Robinson's coming up and twice has flown out with 2 outs after walking Dolan. But they let Dolan hit, and it backfires, and now Robinson's going to ground out, and that will end the inning. But St. Louis answers back. So after 3 unanswered runs by Buffalo to tie it, St. Louis gets 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th to take a 6-4 lead. Young still looking fresh, going against the center fielder Getman. He's going to line out this short, and that's going to be 1 down. Atherton's up. He is 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored, and that will be a strikeout.
You can't touch this.
The 4th strikeout for Cy Young, and this one, who was leading the league in strikeouts. And now Stricken Goss, the all-star catcher's up, and he's a 1-19. He's going to get a 6, so he will be on base with 2 down. They're going to try to get a lead. Can't get a good one. And so Halligan's up. It will be something that happens at the plate. It will be a fly ball in foul territory.
Bruh.
And Robinson drops it for the air, allowing Halligan to stay up to bat. So a second chance for Halligan. He's going to pop up again, but this time McGann, the first baseman, will make the play. As we now enter the bottom of the 7th, Kerwin, getting close to his pitch count, total of 123, where he becomes tired, is going against the second baseman, Keister. Keister is 0 for 3. He gets a single, so he's going to get his first hit of the game. And now Wallace is up, who is hitting now 269. I believe he was in the 230s when we started, but a great game yesterday allowed him to hugely increase his batting average in the postseason. A fly ball to Getman, who's going to have to make a play. He's under it. It will be an out. And so that will be 1 down as Keister stays on first. Here is Hedrick. He is 1 for 3. He needs a 1-5. It's going to be an 11. So it will be a single. We're going to send Keister to third, and they're going to hit the cutoff man to keep Hedrick staying at first base. So runners on the corners. Cy Young, the pitcher, is up. He does have a sacrifice fly earlier in the game, hoping to add another run. He's going to hit a fly ball to Noel in left field, but this one will be way too shallow, as not able to knock in a run. So now 2 outs, 6-4, up by 2. John McGraw is up, and McGraw, like he does, finds a way to get on base, this time working the count to get to ball 4. And he has loaded the bases, and now McGann is up. McGann is 2 for 4. He had a solo shot. His last 2 at-bats are both hits, a single and a home run, which he had in the 6th inning. He's going to hit a ground ball to Andrews. Andrews, not the best defensive player.
Whoopsies!
And he is going to make an error.
That is why you fail.
So that will be an unearned run, but it is still a run nonetheless, as St. Louis now increases their lead to 3, and Burkett is up. He is 2 for 4 with a triple, and he is going to be strikeout.
Disappointed!
For Kerwin, a huge strikeout, as the bases were totally juiced, but we still do lead 7-4 as Cy Young returns to the mound for the 8th inning. Jack Noel, the left fielder, is up. He's going to lead off with a single, so that's a good start for them. And now Broderick, the substitute's in. He's going to hit a ground ball to second. They're going to take the fielder's choice at second base. Broderick now standing on first with 1 out. Here's Carey. He has a home run, and he's going to line out. And so that's going to be 2 down. And now Andrews, the third baseman, is up. And that's going to be a fly ball to Burkett. Burkett is going to have to make a play. And he pulls that one in, and that will be 3 outs. As St. Louis is leading this one 7-4. Mike Donlin is up. He's been intentionally walked twice. They didn't walk him the last time, and they paid for it. But this time he's going to ground out. That's going to be 1 away. And here's Robinson. He's going to hit a ground ball back to the pitcher. That's going to be 2 down. And now Keister's up. He's going to ground out. So that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning. And now we enter the top of the 9th inning. Kerwin is up. They are going to bring in a pinch hitter as expected. It will be Spear to lead off the top of the 9th. Cy Young going for a complete game. He has allowed 4 runs in this one. I think 3 of them were earned, 1 unearned. And so it'll be a ground ball to Keister, who is our worst defender. Give me that! And he makes a play, a huge defensive play, by the worst defensive second baseman in all the majors. Getman, top of the order, center fielder, hitting 267. He needs a 1-9. He's going to line out to Donlin. That's going to be 2 down. And now Atherton's up. He's 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored. He has struck out. He's going to hit a ground ball back to Young, who's going to make the easy play to McGinn at first. And that's going to end the game. And Cy Young pitches a complete game to win this one, as St. Louis wins 7-4. As both Young and Kerwin pitch complete games. But St. Louis now leads the Diamond Cup Series 2 games to none. So hope you guys enjoyed that one. That was much quicker than the last one for sure, but a fun game, needless to say. So that's going to be game 2. St. Louis leads this one 2 games to none. But next we're going to be going to Buffalo, where I'll be managing the Buffalo Bulls and hoping to turn this series around for Buffalo. Till then, this is Coach DK. Have a good one.